Well, this light's officially dead, so I'm gonna have to get a new light. I knew this thing was gonna go out soon, but it's gone now. As well as my little stand here. Whole leg just completely snapped. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new one, so I'm gonna have to figure out a new method on standing up my videos and stuff. But yeah, oh well, whatever. Better equipment in the future. This thing was already falling apart too, as well as the lamp, so it was only a matter of time now. And it happened.
What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are taking a look at a very cool figure that I have been looking forward to for many months now. Of course, yesterday was the 70th anniversary of Godzilla, and to celebrate that, I decided to let's take a look at this little thing right here, the Godzilla 2014 Mutos figure. This is the female Mutos from the 2014 movie, and this is made by Hiya toys, and I am so excited to be looking at this figure. Look how cool this looks already. I cannot wait to show you guys this figure. With it being the 70th anniversary, I thought we'd do a couple of days where we take a look at some Godzilla figures. So this Monday we'll be taking a look at the Mutos. Next Monday we'll be taking a look at Mothra. And very weirdly, I have no Godzilla figures to review. Like, I don't have any actual Godzilla figures. I've reviewed everything I have. The other figures that I do have coming in are coming in sometime this month and next month, because I do have the evolved Godzilla from Godzilla New Empire with the pink dorsal plates. I think that looks really cool, so I pre-ordered that, and I also have the 2014 Godzilla pre-ordered for December. But we all know how the big bad toy store is. They are not really good on their promises when it comes to when they ship out their stuff. But with any case, it is the 70th anniversary. Happy anniversary. I just wanted to say that we're here. We're doing this, and I am very excited to be looking at this this character. So we're going to take a look at the box art, and then we're going to take a look at the figure itself. If you do enjoy this review till the very end, then I would appreciate if you did like and subscribe. If you do not, that's totally fine. But without further ado, let's take a look at this beautiful box art, which honestly we could take a look at right now. This looks fantastic. Look how cool this box art looks. I love this Mutos just right here on the just on the cover. You got the wording just right here on the side. I love just like the whole orange look with that little hint of like kind of blue that's on the actual figure. On the top, you do have Godzilla with, it's kind of the same image, it's just kind of like a little different, and no Mutos, of course. But it does look really cool to see the plain look. This side, you do have the exact same thing. This side is of the skyscraper part. This side is of an image of the figure right here. And on the back, there's nothing crazy, just the image of the figure. But yeah, it's nothing crazy, but this is one of my favorite box arts, and I am very tempted to keep it, but I don't think I will. So yeah, but it's really cool. I am very excited for this. So let's take a look at the Mutos figure and see what she is all about. I cannot wait to look at this figure.
I just kind of realized there's no easy way to record this video because I don't have my stand anymore, and there's not much room over here to actually have this stand that I'm using now. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting, but I guess we can kind of look at this in the white light real quick. And I actually really do like looking at the details up close and personal. But here is the Mutos up close and personal, and she looks amazing. I absolutely love the way they did this figure. It looks completely like super accurate to the actual movie. I love that it's just so amazingly painted. I love this dry brushing. I love the little red eye that we see right there. That is just beautiful looking. This beautiful amounts of dry brushing is amazing. I love all these different colors. I love just everything that we see here. This head sculpt is one of the coolest head sculpts ever, and it's just so cool. And I love just all the way around. There's just so much detail on this figure. This scaling is just fantastic, and it's so cool to like look at, that it's just eye-catching, and I really do like the way this figure looks. There's also hints of orange just mixed in there as well, which really is cool. I really do appreciate the amount of time they put into this figure, and this is a very nice figure, and I'm so glad that this figure in particular got a really good first release, because I don't think we've ever had a figure of the Mutos, maybe just a couple like cheap, maybe $10 figures from back in the day, but never a Mutos figure that looked quite like this and to this scale. I can already tell you right now, this was worth the wait. I am so happy with the way this figure looks, and it's just so cool looking. That just, again, the detailing and the paintwork is beautiful. I love this head sculpt. I love this whole design for this character. Hate the movie, love the movie. I personally think that the 2014 movie is one of the best Godzilla, MonsterVerse Godzilla movies, in my opinion, because I just adore that movie so much. Again, it's not perfect, but I don't know, it just felt so right, you know. I have really loved so much about that movie. And yeah, it was just a fun movie to watch, and there's so much hype around it when it first came out. It's amazing. So you can see that just all the way around, there's just so much detailing going on, and there's literally little to talk about, because I mean, it's amazing. It looks amazing. Now, the only thing that you could probably complain about is the stomach, because the stomach is supposed to have the babies, and it would have been cool if they did some kind of weird transparent look for the underside. But other than that, it just looks so gross looking, and it just looks so bug-like, and it's really, really cool. But this figure does have some articulation, which we will be taking a look at a little bit closely in a minute, and figuring out how I can put this camera down. But just look at those little beady eyes. That's fantastic looking. Honestly, I actually really do like filming like this. This is actually really nice. You can really get into the details and stuff and get some nice zooms. But yeah, the figure just looks overall fantastic. I really wanted to see what this figure looked like right next to the it's not the 2014 Godzilla, but it is the King of the Monsters Godzilla, and they scale pretty decently together. From my knowledge, that they're going to shrink down the 2014 Godzilla to scale a lot better with this Mutos, which I think is a great idea. But yeah, just both of these two together, it's so cool looking. And here she is next to another Hiya Toys Godzilla figure. My first ever Hiya Toys figure is this Rodan figure. And yeah, both of these figures look so cool. My first and second Godzilla Hiya Toys figures right here. And they both look very nice. I still really do like this version. I just now realized that there was supposed to be a blacklight feature for this Rodan. And I never looked at it on the review. But I don't have a blacklight, so yeah, that kind of sucks. But they both look really nice together. I think they really scale well with each other. And you know, the stand looks pretty cool, but she does not need to stand. All those legs, she will never topple over, because she just feels she's planted there. Like, she's really awesome, because she can stand so well. Now, this is definitely going to be the trickiest part, is doing this entire posability segment, but she does have a head that can go down that far, and I really do like how this part comes up. It can go down that far, and she can look up this far, but if you do push it just a little bit more, she can go up a little bit further. And of course, she does have a hinge joint at the jaw, which really shows off a lot of detail inside of it. I really do like the paint job that goes along with it. She does have a hinge joint at the arm, and it can go a full 360, which is really cool. A swivel at the bicep. She's got a bend at the elbow, which is really nice. She's got another bend at the elbow, which can also be a swivel. Then you have these little feet pieces. These little feet pieces are a little bit scary to work with, so I would suggest kind of holding it from, I guess, the base and then sliding it up as you go. Just be really careful with it, but it does have a hinge joint, and it does kind of have a swivel too that you could probably make it into a pivot, but mostly those parts are supposed to stay down like this so she can actually have some grip. She pretty much has the exact same posability feature on this leg. This leg can go out, and it can go a full 360. It doesn't really go out in the sense like it does with this arm. It goes out like this. This whole part is on a hinge joint within the inside, as you can see here. So it can't fold outwards, you know. You can swivel it, so that's pretty cool. And the same posability there. And she does have two more little legs here, which are both on ball joints. Ball joint here and a ball joint here, which is pretty nice. The legs are also on ball joints, and they can spread a pretty decent amount, which is very nice. And she does have a bend at the knee, which is pretty cool. Nothing crazy, but you know, it's whatever. Got a bend at the other knee. I don't know. She's got a bend there as well, and she's also got a foot articulation, just like the little, I guess, hands here, and they can swivel side to side. What I thought was really cool, though, is that she does have a hinge joint or a swivel at the waist, which I think is really cool. She can definitely get into some pretty cool poses with that, and you can kind of get a crunch out of it, barely. Like, that's pretty much the extent of that. But I really do like that you can get a very nice swivel out of that waist. So really cool posability. I'm sure if you work with the posability a lot, you can kind of get her into some pretty cool ones. This one's kind of like a running pose with the leg up in the air. But yeah, very, very cool on just how this figure looks. It's beautiful looking. I really do like it. I was expecting the gums to be kind of rubber, because I remember with the Skullcrawler figure, they did that with that figure. And I swear they were going to do it with this one, but I wasn't completely sure. But this figure overall looks amazing, and I'm so happy with how they did this figure. I'm really hoping for a male Mutos figure, because that would be something really cool to see. And it just complement the Godzilla figure we're going to get, and you can just have like a big fight going on with all the Mutos. Look at that beautiful, look how cool that is. That is so neat. Very cool figure, and I love just like the texturing all over. It's so good. Very, very cool. Very, very clean the way this figure looks. But yeah, definitely, I think this is definitely a recommendation if you do love the Godzilla 2014 movie and you really do like this design. I know a lot of people are indifferent about it, but I obviously just adore this, the way this thing looks, and it's just such a cool Godzilla villain. Especially for the first movie, I think that was perfect, just to add just some kind of a, you know, just some random villain, and then you move on to the good stuff later on. But I really do like this, and it really does kind of stand out as a, you know, for Godzilla to fight. You know, I don't know. I just really do like the original creature, and it just looks so cool. Definitely do recommend. This one's definitely getting a 5 out of 5 because it's just so amazing looking. I really do like it. So far, I've heard no negatives about this figure. I've heard a lot of people really enjoying this figure, and that's so good to see. I really do appreciate that. Hiya Toys has been doing so good with some of their figures, and yeah, the Rodan figure was really cool, and this really just gets me hyped for when they do Godzilla. It's going to be cool to see both of these figures together. It'll be very cool. Wish I had more steady hands, because I feel like if I had more of a steady hand, I could definitely get some better shots, but this just looks fantastic. Such a cool figure. Overall, it's a beautiful looking piece. Very, very nice looking. Super, super cool. I believe those little bits of plastic weren't there before, so they probably were from like the joints, because usually some figures they paint joints like the inside of here, so when you do go to move it, the paint just chips off, because I mean you're doing it in the joint, so of course it's gonna chip off, but it just looks so cool. Very simple design, very simple review, but overall super, super cool. I'm so satisfied with how this figure looks. This figure was supposed to come out in February and just kept pushing back, and it was just the beginning of October when it finally came in. I've been really meaning to look forward to this guy, but I had to do my horror reviews, so it's so cool. It's such a neat figure. I highly whatever. I highly do recommend you get this figure, because it's just that cool. But yeah, definitely let me know if you guys like this figure or not. If you guys like this design or this creature for Godzilla. I think this just looks so cool. I'm so happy that Hiya Toys is doing so good on their Godzilla figures, and a pretty affordable price too. I'm so happy about that. I think the only thing that I could maybe complain about is maybe the eyes, because I really do like how the box has their eyes here with that kind of white, middle part here. But with the Hiya Toys figure itself, the white just kind of catches the light, and of course, like the glossy mouth is not really as glossy as the box shows, but still is pretty cool. I would like to gloss that up myself a little bit, but yeah, I do like how the eye, because it would have been cool if that was painted, but I really do like how the light catches that eye. Very cool figure. So again, let me know what you guys think of this figure, if you will be picking this up, or if they will make a male Mutos figure, if you will be picking him up as well. And also, if you guys are picking up the 2014 Godzilla and having your own display, it'd be really cool to have a cool diorama. I'm actually gonna, if they do make all three of these figures, if they do make that male Mutos, I would love to make a small diorama with like some cardboard boxes and some like buildings being beat up. I think that'd be kind of cool. But beautiful figure. Let me know what you guys think. And that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. We'll be taking a look at Mothra for next Monday, so stay tuned for that. But this figure was so cool, and I really do like this filming style. It almost kind of reminiscent of like Dean Knight, because I love how he does his filming style with like getting really up close with the figure. My camera quality is nowhere good as his is, but yeah, it'd be really cool to I might be doing this from now on. I think it's really neat, and I really do like my white background too to go along with it. Anyways, before I start rambling about some random shit, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next toy review.